Hello, this is video log number 15, I think, or 16, and this one is for my parents. Mainly just to say thank you. Right now, I am here on a little farm, a little homestead, an organic farm, right outside of Hazelton, British Columbia, and it is freaking beautiful. Hopefully I can pan the camera back to this point, but I don't need you guys to see how awesome this is. It goes on for over that hill another like half a mile. Just fields and cattle and sheep and chickens, as you probably heard in the beginning, the rooster crowing. And it's awesome, and I'm so glad that I'm here. And I have my parents to thank for that. I have a lot of people to thank for this, but this one's for Mom and Dad and Jim. So thank you guys. I have a couple things to thank you for. The first one is pretty obvious for actually basically my parents. My mom is the only reason why I'm here in the first place. So I just finished, I just graduated college in film, and then I worked at a film festival, Silver Docs, AFI Docs Film Festival for 2 months, and then I didn't really have anything else to do. I got like my own projects, but you know, my mom told me about Chandler because her mom, his mom, and my mom are friends. They actually they were in the same graduating class at Hollins, and then they met up for a reunion. And Judy, Chandler's mom, told her all about what Chandler was doing, and she told me and said he might need some help. And you know, my mom, sorry mom, my mom always tries to get me to you know, reach out to all these contacts and, oh yeah, you gotta call this guy, or really seriously, you gotta like talk to this guy, he might have some good advice, or this girl, and you know, she might be able to help you out or get you a job or something like that. And I just go, okay mom, whatever. And you know, sometimes I do follow up, and a lot of times I don't. Just kind of on a whim, I was like, you know, maybe I will check this out. And checked out, you know, mountainlawrencefilm.com, and checked out Chandler's blog, and watched a trailer. I was like, holy crap, this is pretty cool. And just on a whim, I was like, this guy's probably not going to get back to me, but you know, I'll just reach out to him anyway and say, hey, look, I'm capable, you know, I've camped a lot before, I'm an Eagle Scout, and have a lot of film experience, you know, could you use me on the road? And he emailed me back within like 15 minutes and was just like, yes. Or first he emailed his producer by accident and copied me instead, or sent it to me, that was like, hey, we seriously need to check this guy out for our road crew, he seems like a perfect fit. And then he emailed me and said, oh, sorry, but we're strongly considering you. Anyway, long story short, my mom is just, her connections is the reason that I'm here, and I love it. And even though it's raining, I'm going to continue this vlog because it's awesome, and I love the rain as much as I love the sun, except for when sleeping. But anyway, second reason is, so once I got into this thing, I heard about Luke, who you'll find out about later. He got injured. He basically was my position, and sorry, cover up my camera equipment. And he got injured on their rafting trip, and he shattered his kneecap and can't walk for a while, and he's still on crutches. Connor, the director, you know, kind of bailed. He was on the road for like the past 3 months, biking and directing at the same time. So he's pretty exhausted, and he had a lot of stuff to take care of back home. So he left, and Scott, the producer, was driving, and then he left. So I'm like, well, shit, I don't know. Like, it seems like a lot of people are jumping off this train, and you know, also like, you know, the fact, I think something kind of irked me, the fact that he got, you know, injured and almost couldn't walk again. I was like, holy crap, you know, this might be kind of dangerous. And there was just so many things holding me back, and the main things were just like, I didn't want to leave my comfort zone. I was so comfortable where I was, which is like, well, I sleep in a bed, I get to edit movies and get to work on my friend's stuff, and that's about it. But you know, I wasn't leaving Bethesda, Maryland, or you know, College Park, Maryland. I was just here now. I'm in a different place every day, and I get to meet these amazing people, like the guy putting us up, Johnathan, and his farm, and see this awesome stuff. And today, for all you people that really just want to hear what I'm up to, don't care about my parents, but I care about my parents. So you guys have to listen anyway. We woke up. We had this little cabin up in the hills, and came down, had some breakfast. All this stuff is, he lives on an organic farm. He has cows and vegetables and meat and all this fun stuff, and eggs. So we had a, real organic breakfast, and then after last night of having a organic dinner as well, pasta with all his vegetables and sauces that he made. We had yogurt, homemade, and milk from the cows and stuff like that, and great eggs from the chickens. It was awesome. And then we moved some hay. We had to move some hay up into the attic of this barn, and then like the loft. And then we went and we picked beans for the past like 2 hours. We got all these beans, all the ripe ones, the big ones. And like, when the hell am I gonna get to do that again in the rest of my life? So to Mom and Jim, you guys were right. It's pretty incredible, and I'm so glad that I have the opportunity to do this. It's really, really awesome. It's something I'm never gonna forget. So thank you for that. One other practical thing, thank you for your ground pad. I know I didn't need your tent, and I didn't know where my ground pad was, or it was kind of beat up from all the years of use, so I took one of my parents' their giant ground pad, sleeping pad, that's like huge, and it has like these soles on the bottom for hard ground, and then it has this like soft shell, so you can even sleep right on it. It's not like synthetic, it actually has like a felt kind of layer on top, like this soft material, and it's just like giant. It like feels like I'm 5'10", it's probably like 6 foot ground pad, when Chandler sleeps on one that's like 4 foot and he's like 6'2". Yeah, he just gets it up to his butt and then his legs hang off, and I do not regret that at all. Maybe when I'm actually backpacking, because I haven't done some serious backpacking yet, but thank you for giving me your ground pad, because it is comfortable as all heck, and I fall asleep like a baby when I was really scared at first of how I was going to sleep on hard ground every night. It's great. I get better sleep here than I did in some beds. Yeah, it's just nice. And the last thing is, thank you for Mom and Jim for teaching me everything you guys have. I mean, all the skills that I learned in Boy Scouts was because of you supporting me, putting me through that. All the, kind of hands-on stuff, I learned from my stepdad, everything, we built like a rig in a car with my limited materials, and I think a lot of that maybe just has to do with this sort of do-it-yourself attitude that my stepdad taught me. And yeah, my parents both supported me through all these awesome adventures that, I had as a kid, and sometimes, you didn't like it, you go like, why am I doing this? I really don't want to have to deal with this, and you realize at the end of it, like, holy crap, that was amazing. Or you realize 10 years later that all of those experiences really add up, and it's pretty remarkable, and you realize, oh my god, I'm such a better person for that, or I learned so much because of it. So thank you for supporting me through all those and teaching me everything you could, and trying to help me out and make me the best person that I am. Yeah, and thanks for everything. Thanks for giving me a place to live when I come back from this journey. But in case you guys didn't give me a place, I'd probably just camp on the ground somewhere. So even if you kick me out, I'll be camping in the front yard or something like that. Yeah. So thank you guys. I love you a lot, and I'll talk to you later.